Welcome to the Abundant Life Initiative's Dreams, Vision, and Purpose Workshop. This workshop contains 2 segments. Our first presenter is one of Marketplace Alliance Group's team leaders, Deborah Barrett. Deborah is the founder and lead strategist of the Catalyst Empowerment Group and Catapult Ministries. She is also a certified leadership coach and trainer with the John Maxwell Team and Growing Leaders Incorporated. In this workshop, Deborah is going to show you how to discover your purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, Deborah Barrett.
Hello, and welcome to the first part of the online workshop, Dream, Vision, and Purpose. The first part that I'll be presenting is Discovering Your Purpose. Know without any doubt whatsoever that you have taken a major step toward the discovery and fulfillment of your dream, of your vision, and of your purpose. Actually, by taking this workshop, you will have taken a giant leap toward making it all a reality. I've been where some of you are today. For years, there was something churning and developing inside of me, but I really wasn't sure what to do with it, wasn't sure what it was. I found myself needing clarity, needing direction, and needing a plan. Well, it was in the fall of 2013 that I was divinely ushered into a year of strategic transitioning from envisioning to manifesting. My life shifted, and the time came to move forward with focus and determination. I want to repeat that, with focus and determination, to discover what God was wanting to birth through me. I made the necessary adjustments and embraced the journey, which has enlarged my faith and literally shifted me from dreaming to taking a hold of my destiny. I pray that this workshop will serve as a catalyst to also ignite your faith and accelerate your momentum to discover and live out your purpose. You'll notice on this page it says Blueprint for Success. Turn your dream into reality. Well, this theme blueprint is simply a reminder that God has a customized blueprint, a divine purpose for your life, designed just for you. It all begins with a dream. Many people fail to realize their potential because their dream only remains hypothetical. Today, we want to encourage you to dream. No, I want to dare you to dream. Well, does this sound familiar what I was saying earlier? That maybe you may find that something is churning inside of you, but you can't identify what it is or even have the slightest idea what to do with it. So many people are carriers of a God-given dream, but just don't know how to bring it to pass. And there are many who've even been discouraged from dreaming because of past mistakes. I want you to listen to this poem. The poorest of all men is not the one without a nickel to his name. He is the fellow without a dream. He is, or she is like a great ship made for the mighty ocean, but trying to navigate in a mill pond. He has no far port to reach, no lifting horizon, no precious cargo to carry. His hours are absorbed in routine and petty tyrannies. Small wonder if he gets dissatisfied, quarrelsome, and fed up. One of life's greatest tragedies is a person with a 10 by 12 capacity and a 2 by 4 soul. I'm going to repeat that last sentence. One of life's greatest tragedies is a person with a large dream, but no momentum to bring it to pass. Well, I want to encourage you today. Your dream is worth pursuing. I want to encourage you to pursue your dream so you can live on purpose. Be intentional and move from just dreaming to taking a hold of your destiny. Are you ready to begin this journey? I hope you are. Then start now, one step at a time, prayerfully and practically. And notice, I'm saying not only prayerfully, but get up from your knees and apply practical application, practical steps, and move toward the fulfillment of your dream. According to John C. Maxwell, a dream is an inspiring picture of the future that energizes your mind, will, and emotions, empowering you to do everything you can to achieve it. A genuine dream is a picture and a blueprint of a person's purpose and potential. Purpose. Let's talk a little bit about who you are designed to be. What is purpose? This is a question we ask so many times. What is purpose? Purpose is your why. Why you were created. Why you came to this earth with a specific assignment. It's the why you're here. It's what you've been designed and created for. And your purpose is timeless. Your purpose is the big picture, and it doesn't change. Now, let me tell you what purpose is not. Purpose is not just a goal. Later on, we're going to discover where goal plays into purpose. But that's not what purpose is. It's not a car or a house. And I want you to remember this. Your purpose is not someone else's assignment, regardless of how noble it may appear. Purpose, vision, and goals diagram. Now we're going to connect the three. Your purpose is your why you were created. And notice we have three different columns, and each one has your vision. I gave some examples. Your life vision, your family vision, and your business vision. And there may be even more. The life vision is the how. Your purpose is the why. Your vision is the how. And then the goals, the specific goals are the what. What steps need to be made to support the vision, and then the vision supports the purpose. We've already established that you were created for purpose. You were created for purpose, and the answers to discovering that purpose lie within you. We want, many times we look outside of us for people to help us to understand and to identify our purpose. But those answers lie within you. And through this workshop, I will serve as a coach to walk alongside you on your personal journey of discovery. I'll encourage you to look within and be able to articulate why you're here on this planet and what you've been designed and created for. We're going to work at this also. I'm going to help you to develop a personal statement that can be used to help you make purposeful decisions and live your life on purpose. And we ask, well, why is this all important? Maybe what you're doing are things that are great things, but why is it so important to live our life on purpose? Well, I want you to tell me that. So I'm asking that you share your thoughts in a couple of sentences and then bring those answers to the next class. Now, I want you to take a deep breath. I'd like for you to get centered and grounded. I want you to move out of your head and get into your heart space. If necessary, close your eyes. I just want you to be able to focus and turn inward. And I'd like for you to ask the Holy Spirit to reveal you to you, and how all that we're saying today, the questions that will be asked, how all of this ties in to your purpose. So now get ready to ask yourself a few questions. Be prepared to type or write the responses. You may want to get some paper and pen. Then I'd like for you to pause the presentation right now and get the materials that you're needing, because you're going to do a little writing. Bring the results that you have, bring them to your next class. We're going to all share them. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like for you to think of a time when you were at your best. Think of a time when you completely lost track of time. You were caught up in the moment and you were just being you, not trying to be anyone else. A time when you were being you at your best. Now, from that place, answer these questions. What am I doing? Take time to write down the answers. Who am I with? Where am I? And what am I feeling? And in that moment, what's important to me? I want you to think about these questions. And in that moment, what am I seeking? Sometimes we get in the way of, sometimes we get in our own way of gaining greater clarity. You may want to ask someone else, another class participant or your table coach or a relative, someone in your household, to help you to dig a little deeper. And don't be afraid to ask why questions. Ask why. Ponder it. Dig deeper. Go deep within. Because remember, purpose lies within you. So have that individual, once you've identified someone, have them ask you, well, what about those things that we just addressed on the previous screen? What about that is important to you? And why? Remember, don't forget the why questions. Think about it and ponder it. And then have them ask you, well, why is that your greatest contribution? And how does that make you feel? And why? I want you to dig for the whys. Then have them ask you, what are you here to give? And how does it make you feel to give it? And why? So now that you've gotten to that place where you're digging a little bit deeper, we want you to know yourself even more. Your needs, your compulsions, your characteristics, your traits. And let's start with your needs. So beyond your basic needs, food, water, just your basic needs, shelter. What are the needs that make you uniquely you? What types of rewards do you need? Basically, what fulfills you? What lights you up? What brings you great, great joy? What types of rewards do you need? What do you need to feel complete? Think about it. What do you need to feel complete? Don't ask someone else that question. That's a question that only you can answer now. What do you need to feel complete? And why? I mean, do you need to work alone versus in a group? Do you need to interact with others to feel complete? Do you need to interact with a certain demographic to feel complete? Why? And also ask yourself, what can you not do? I mean, what is it that you just have to do? For instance, do you find yourself coaching or teaching everywhere you go, and for some reason you just can't turn it off, and people close to you are pulling on your coattail saying, come on, not now, come on. What can you not do? It's just second nature, and it's just a part of who you are. Next, your compulsions. What compels you to perform at your best? What drives you? What gets the gears going for you? What are you driven to be and do? And what motivates you to be at your best? Now, here's some statements that I want you to dig and ponder to help you know yourself even more. Statements of why you exist. I am here to fill that out. I mentioned earlier, you're going to be doing a lot of writing. You're digging in. I'm here to what? I'm here because what? I am here for what? Now let's talk about some characteristics. I want you to give a brief explanation of the following questions. And these are your characteristics, qualities, talents. Basically, these are just the impressions of who you are. First of all, what do strangers notice first about you? What's something consistent about you? First impressions that most people, when they meet you for the first time, they say about you or they notice about you. And how do your long-term friends describe you? I want you to write all of this down. Long-lasting relationships. How do they describe you? If your friends had to pick one single word to describe you, what word would they pick? This is helping you to know yourself even more. Your character traits. How would you describe yourself? What are your character traits? Who are you at your core? At the core. Next, I want you to pick 6 to 8 words to describe you being you. You know, we have our public self and our private self. We're talking about you. Who are you at the core? Everyone doesn't know who we are at the core. Now let's narrow it down. And what are your top 3 to 4 character traits that best describe you being you? Now that we've collected that information, you're ready now to write your purpose statement. And this is just a template right here. It says, and I'd like you to list 3 to 4 characteristics and traits that describe you best. You can get this information from your characteristics and your traits. Through my blank, blank, and blank, and then insert a verb phrase. And then put down for what reason and for what outcome. Now that's not as complicated as it might look. I gave you an example of my purpose statement after going through this same exercise. And this is my own personal purpose statement. And you'll notice they're color coded. So at the top where I have list 3 to 4 characteristics and traits that describe you best, then color coding below is the answer. Then I have red, green, and blue so you can see how it flows. Now here's my purpose statement. Through my love for God and His people, creativity, and desire for individuals and institutions to be whole and function as designed, I broaden the awareness of those with whom I come in contact to recognize, embrace, and maximize their potential as agents of change who will positively and profoundly impact their sphere of influence. That's my purpose statement that was developed from filling in the blanks. Now I'd like for you to write out and share your own purpose statement, your why you were created, and then develop the how, the vision, supported by the what, the goals. And this is how you'll achieve alignment with your purpose, your vision, and your goals. Then will it become your blueprint for success. Thank you.